This is a demonstration of Ephox's WebRadar 2.0 release. WebRadar is a new tool for WCM administrators to gain insights into their content and their content processes. It enables them to identify and solve problems, accelerate their WCM's content production experience, and effectively manage the web content management system. WebRadar's dashboard provides at-a-glance information to content administrators. As a content administrator, I can see what's happening with my repository. Here I can see what information is about to be published and what content is about to expire. I can also get a quick overview of where content is within my site. On the right-hand side of the dashboard, I've got quick and easy access to the reports that I most often use. Here, I can access reports that have been recently created in my latest reports, reports that I've most recently used with my most active reports, and reports that I run the most often, or my popular reports. Today, as one of my administration tasks, I've got to check up on the content that's expiring. Everything looks good from what I can see here, but I do need to check things more thoroughly. So I'm going to open the complete report by clicking on the heading. Here I can immediately see one item that isn't expiring when it should. I need to extend the life of this content item. With WebRadar, that's really simple. All I need to do is click on the content item, and WebRadar takes me straight to that content item in the editing view of WCM. That's provided that I have permissions to edit the item. Here I can make the changes that I need to the item and save it back to WCM quickly and easily. Returning to WebRadar and its dashboard, now I want to access one of my saved reports. It's an older report, so it's not here on the right-hand side of the interface. So I browse to the reporting section and access my saved reports. In this case, what I want to do is find information with no expiry date. As you can see, there's quite a few items here, 11 pages in fact, so the report is a little too broad for my situation. Fortunately, WebRadar lets me combine any of 19 different metadata fields in any order to construct a report. I'll add a new field here, and here you can see I can choose from the 19 different metadata fields that exist within Wickham's content items. In this case, what I'm really interested in is items without expiry dates that exist within the news section of my site, because we can't have news items in the site sitting around forever without expiring. What I'm going to do here is add a site hierarchy criteria to my report, so that it only displays items within the news area of my site. If I just start typing news here, I can see a list of items or site areas that match that criteria. In this case, I'm going to select the company news site area from the Internet Web Content Library. Now that report is ready to run. Running the report again, you can see now that there is far fewer content items, just several in fact. What I need to do now is find who are the owners of these content items so that I can initiate a review by those owners. I'll just edit the columns that are displayed here and add the content owner to the list of columns displayed. Now that I can see the names of the content owners, I can take action directly with those owners to address the issues in front of me. The marketing team has also gotten in touch with me today and asked me to chase down some content for them. The business team there is concerned that there are abandoned promotional content items hanging around in the promotions area of the site from campaigns that were never run. They'd like to get this cleared up. To do this, I need to construct a new query. First, I'll add a site hierarchy constraint to match the promotions area of the site. Select Site Hierarchy and search for promotions within the site. Secondly, we'll look for content that was left in a draft state and never published. So what I'll do now is add the workflow state that's draft to my report. Finally, we need to identify abandoned items. To do this, I'll look for anything that hasn't been modified in the last 4 weeks. I'll add a modified date after the last or before the last 4 weeks. This will give me anything that hasn't been modified in the last 4 weeks. And I'll run that report. And here you can see I've got a list of content items that are effectively abandoned items within the promotional site area. What I can do is now take this list of items back to the marketing team so that they can take action and review these particular items. I also think this is going to be a fairly useful report for me to run in future, so I'm going to save this to my saved reports for future use. To do this, I'll give my report a name, abandoned content items, and I'll save that. And now it'll appear within my list of saved reports. So what you can see here is that WebRadar gives you quick and easy access to the information that runs your content production experience for your website. For more information on WebRadar, get in contact with your Ephox sales representative to set up a webinar, or go to www.webradarwcm.com.